Two multiple videos. Now I've been seeing like the little cop videos and stuff all over the place, bro. YouTube, TikTok, all of that, man. So we about to find out, you know, not find out, but we about to watch some of those videos. You know what I mean? You about to check them out, rate them. I don't know what I'm talking about. I really don't know what I'm talking about, but we about to react, bro. Um, this one is she almost got away with the biggest bank scam until she opened her mouth.
He's trying to figure out the whole fraudulent part of it all. I mean, nothing may come of it. Probably,
Is my face gonna block her? Hold on. Is my face gonna block her? Oh shit. Hold on. Ooh, 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 ooh. Editing.
maybe able to just leave. And we'll just document this. What I need you to do is give me your real name, okay? Because what's going to happen is you're going to be booked in the jail under John Doe, and I'm going to put a bond on there where no one can bond you out.
The call
Oh,
came in just after noon.
bro, they can do that. They can book you under John Doe and nobody can find you, bro. That is fucking crazy.
A bank teller, voice
I doubt
laced
they
with
can do that.
suspicion, reported an unusual transaction. A woman, well composed, had just attempted to withdraw a large sum of money using what appeared to be forged documents. Something about her story didn't add up. When officers arrived, she greeted them with a polite smile, her confidence unwavering. She had answers for every question, documents that seemed legitimate, and a demeanor that suggested she had nothing to hide. To the untrained eye,
Okay.
she was just another customer caught in a misunderstanding. But something was off. They were staring at the work of a seasoned fraudster who nearly slipped through the cracks. Here's what happened.
A seasoned fraudster.
Okay, so we got called here, I guess that they had some suspicious activity from you. So, if you wanna go talk to Susan, she's gonna go see why we've been called here.
Okay, give me
Is this-
give me 1 second.
Okay.
No, we need to talk to you. Okay, I'm talking to my son's school first. No, we need you to go in here. I'm going to just talk to you and you got to
No.
what's going on. Can we just go in here?
She tried to get her through first.
Yep. Hey, go.
Yeah. Come on this way. Come in that room. Yeah, I don't care who you talk to. Come in that room.
Alright, can you tell me what's going on?
Yeah, so basically her and another person were in last night and opened an account. They gave us all the same information. They both had
Y'all, it's not me, bro. The video is just low. It's not me.
state driver's license. They say they're traveling nurses working out of Orlando. They provided deep energy wells that we can tell now that we look at all of them together, of course, hindsight, that they've been modified for the proof of address because, of course, we're a credit union, so we have to
Bro, I can't hear nothing. Hold on. Let me see if I got captions, y'all.
be in Michigan and have an account here unless you have residence or you work here. So we have that. But we have like 3 other accounts that have given all the same information. So the fraud department has to call you guys to question because we have reason to believe that they've stolen information like credit and that kind of thing of somebody else. So we think
All
it's
right.
a fraud ring. And we believe that she's part of it.
Okay. Is anyone else here that's on site? It's just her? Okay. And this is the ID that she provided with you?
Yes,
Or for her?
yesterday
Okay.
and today.
Okay.
And she was
All right, so they talking to the cop right now, y'all. This is low. It's just on their end, bro. This video is very low
here
volume.
because we gave her a credit card yesterday, and she immediately transferred money off of it like a cash advance, and she was here to get the cash. That's been what every other person has done too. So they've just kind of all been red flagged into the same group, which anybody can do what they want to with a credit card, but it's because of all of the things matching. Every one of them gave us a Duke Energy bill. Every one of them said they're traveling nurses working out of Orlando, and they all had out-of-state IDs.
Oh, this Orlando too.
Michigan or just different
One was
states?
Illinois. I don't know the other person yesterday. I do believe was Michigan,
Okay.
but I can pull it up before you.
Okay, can you pull up everything? So how much money did she take?
Hold on. Let me switch my camera again, bro, because they keep switching their angles, bro.
Out or
She hasn't. We didn't give it to her yet. We were still.
Okay.
But she was trying to get 4,000.
today, cash.
To pay her rent. But she owns something in Michigan. She's working in Orlando, but she's staying in Wildwood. Like, it just kind of all
Okay.
makes sense.
So give me everything what you have, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna see what she said. Thank you.
Okay, so they called, said that you were doing some suspicious activity. She's finding out.
What kind of suspicious activity? Oh
What's
man.
going on right now? Just until we know that nothing's happening. I'm just gonna stay here with you while she figures out why they called us. Okay.
Okay.
What's your name, ma'am?
Madison.
Madison. Okay. All right. So, they called us, I guess, because they feel like there's some fraudulent activity going on. I guess you're traveling. Can you just tell me exactly? I don't know what.
Travelers.
Okay.
I lived in Michigan and Illinois. I owned over there. I started traveling out here. I worked for Napa Regional. I live out here with my friends. I rent for $500.
Here in Ocala?
Yes.
Okay.
I give them a bill with everything on it.
Okay.
It should have never been an issue.
Yeah, they're saying that, I
Like,
guess,
I'm really not.
they flagged your. So, do you have a Florida ID or have you been
No,
issued?
I
But
haven't.
you're a nurse at OARMS in Orlando? Okay.
Yeah, so now it's going to.
How long have you been a nurse in Orlando?
A year. I've been,
Okay.
well, not in Orlando. I've been a nurse in general a year.
Okay.
Back and forth. I'm a
In
travel
Orlando.
nurse.
Okay.
I'm a travel nurse. Yes.
All right. So you reside in Ocala and you go
I
back and forth. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Yes,
yes, baby, I hear you.
and you have never been issued a Florida ID?
I haven't been around to it. Yes.
You haven't been around
Yeah,
to get
so
this.
totally.
So the answer is no.
No.
Okay. All right. And is this your correct information on this? Okay.
Yes. So,
It's okay.
yes.
So basically,
She got two phones? Never was she just on two phones like this, bro.
we had already kind of been watching an account, just us in this branch that we had opened about a week and a half ago, because it was just very strange activity. Like, the guy came in, he said he was a traveling nurse, perfect credit, looked beautiful on paper, income made sense with traveling nurse, all of that. Everything seemed kosher. Provided a utility bill for proof of residence because he had a out-of-state driver's license. This is that person I'm talking about. So
What y'all think about this video, bro? Y'all want to keep watching this one? What y'all think about it, bro? And with the $4.99 donation, bro, appreciate the $5, bro. I appreciate you, bro, man, for real, man, real one, bro. My nigga Ant, bro. AJ Fitness, bro. How y'all feel about this video, man? Y'all want to keep watching this one, bro? It's like low volume and it's getting annoying to me, bro. Like, we can watch something
Illinois
else.
driver's license. We did kind of question because we're not familiar with the Illinois driver's license. We, whatever. We looked up online. It looked like all the same marks, whatever. So, fast forward, the MSI that helped him had to go in his account like the next day to see something, like fixing something or doing whatever he's doing. And he noticed really weird activity on his credit card.
What you
And
watching?
so-
She almost got away with the biggest bank scam until she opened her mouth. One of them like cop videos. But it's not a really good one though, cause it's so low and then it's like the camera angles is fucking terrible. Like the camera angles don't even show the full body for real. Or it got better over time. But no, you gotta go to someone else, man. Oh, I think I like this. The moment he realized it's first degree murder.
On April 23rd,
Hold on.
2022.
Let's do this, y'all. We starting a new video, man. I'm skipping that one. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. The moment he realized it's first degree murder. Nah, this I ain't gonna lie, it's probably traumatizing, bro. Let's check this
Officers from the Milwaukee Police Department in Wisconsin responded to a slew of 911 calls. One caller, Kashawn Rowley, shared that he was
out. Let me know if it's loud enough for y'all.
at his girlfriend Leah Davis's apartment and she was shot.
She was shot.
Over here? Hey, come here. Layers. Stand over there. Stand over there. Stand over there. Don't move.
Officers follow
I'm sorry, y'all. The voice so squeaky though, bro. Why his voice? Maybe he traumatized. There's like a lot of shit going on. He crying and stuff.
Gone to Leah's apartment, where they find an unresponsive
It's not funny,
Leah
y'all.
on the
Let's
floor,
get serious.
blood
Let's get
coming
real.
from her head. A third officer arrives, and they apprehend Kashawn to remove him from the room so they can fully attend to Leah.
I swear to God, I'm so hard. I just thought her granny and everything. I never. Alright. Just take him out, sorry. She's got a gunshot wound to the head.
Oh.
Listen, she told me to go. I was listening. So I came over here, right? I'm literally, she only let me stand right here. Mind you, okay? Listen. Did you listening to me? Yeah, I was listening to me. Listen, she only let me stand right here. Look, I'm finna show you. She only let me stand right here, bro. Listen, she was like, I'm finna see. I asked her, can I come over? She said, you can come over for a little bit. I said, okay. I said, but when I got over here, she was like, no, you can't come in or something like that because she wanted to get ready to go to sleep. I'm like, okay, you want to get ready to go to sleep, so I'm finna go. I literally came down here to my car. I literally came over here to my car. I got in my car. All right, okay, listen. Radio. Radio.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know what he talking about. He's trying to explain the story, but it ain't making sense, bruh.
No pulse on her? No. CPR, I guess. Yeah, I am. Starting CPR.
He shook. Yer, what's good, Kels? Welcome to the stream.
Came to my car. The moment I opened my car door, I heard 8 shots come from her apartment. I literally, bro, I'm thinking somebody shooting. I would say shooting up somewhere, so I pull up the street. I'm like, damn, what the f? But I turn around because I'm like, dog, bro, that's my girl, bro. I really love this girl to death. So I'm like, okay, so I turn around, bro. Listen, I'm beating on the fucking door to try to get the f back in the apartment because I don't have the key or nothing, bro. I need a cage card for him.
I literally just started CPR and shot to the head. We're not conscious, not breathing.
Yeah, there's brain matter. You heard me? Yeah, I hear you. So listen, she told me the moment I get by
Said
my car,
brain matter, bro.
I get by my car, right? Listen, I hear 8 shots, bro. I run upstairs, bro, because listen, bro, her door's unlocked because she just closed the door behind me, bro. I made sure she was okay because I told her when I was here.
Dog talking too damn fast, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Said, okay, I'm gonna call you later like that because I know you got work tonight. She work at Walmart on East Capitol. Okay. So listen, when I got to my car, I swear to God, I heard 8 shots. I go up there, bro. I look. All I do is open the door, bro. She's laying on the fucking ground, bro. We'll sort it out, buddy. Do we know how long?
From right now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He might be telling it, like he explaining it so quick that he probably just shook and like it, like so much stuff just happened at the same time, and he really just explaining the story, bro. Like I don't know, y'all. He really just explaining it.
We just got here, and this guy,
he lying.
is the one that called. I have no idea, to be honest. Do you have any idea info on her? No, I have none. We just got up here, so right. I mean, you guys came here quicker than we. Hey, there is a bullet next to her on the left side, so be careful where it is. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get in your way here, man.
Damn, brain matter. It's like, nigga, her brain's got. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not. It's a crazy matter, bro. It's like, but brain matter. It's like, if y'all don't know, it's like I think that's when, like, you know, you get shot in the head and it's like the brain. Hold on, y'all. It ain't funny, bro. It ain't funny, bro. I swear it ain't funny. But I'm trying to explain it, and it's like the way I'm trying to explain it is not right. But look, but brain matter is like you get basically get shot in the head and like your brains get scattered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Well, right
He's scared
now,
of jail.
obviously shot.
Boy,
You're
speed
the
running.
only person in the apartment, so you're detained right now, okay?
Bro.
Right? No, like I said, you're not arrested, but you're just detained until we figure out what's going on.
Bro, I swear to God, bro. I don't know who did that shit to her, man.
All right.
I don't know, bro. She didn't let me get out. She never let me get out at all.
What happened?
All right, now it seems like he lying. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I can't wait till I find out who did this to her.
Listen.
She didn't let me get in the
Taking a
house.
second here to-
How you get in the house, anyways? If she ain't let him in the house, how he eventually get in? How the door unlocked? How he find her? Well, he broke in through the door. Is no sign of breaking in the door.
Point out the irony behind his shirt in this situation.
I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I told you.
Apparently, I have an attitude. Who fuck? Yeah, his shirt not helping the situation, bro.
So me, listen, she just had got home about like 45 minutes ago, hour ago. Okay. I called her. She had said, "Can I come see you?" She had said, at first she had said no. I said, "Okay." I said, "Can I come see you?" She said, "Yeah, you can come see me, but only for a little bit because I have to go to work tonight because she work at Walmart East Capitol. I normally take her to work between 9:30 and 9:40. I said, "Okay." When I got over here, she only let me stand in the door. She didn't let me go in the house or nothing like that, bro. Nothing. Like, that's my girlfriend. I've been over there multiple times. But she didn't let me go over there. So she had said, "Okay, you have to leave because I'm finna get ready to go to sleep." I said, "Okay." I literally walked down the stairs. I came out the door. She closed the door behind me. I told her. I said, okay, I'm going to call you later and make sure that you good and that you okay because I know you got work. And I told her to call me if you need a ride to work. Okay, this is what I do on the date. So I said, okay. I literally got to my car door. I literally go to open my car door and I hear 8 shots coming out her apartment. Not her apartment, but the fucking house complex. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm getting scared. Like all I'm hearing is shots. Huh?
Which car is yours?
Black Charger right there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
It's parked the wrong way?
Yeah, it's parked the wrong way.
Langers. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Okay.
I'm trying to find an ID.
I'm trying to look for the gun. Sorry, no, you're good, you're good. I'm just trying to make sure there's no gun in here.
7250, they're calling it DOE. What happened after that? What'd you do?
Because, listen, I got up in the car, bro. I pulled off. I'm like, what the f*** they shooting? But, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get shot. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm an innocent bystander. Or whatever. I don't want him to come outside or whatever the case may be and shoot me. So I'm like, okay, bet. So, I literally, but I turn around and like that. I literally turn around. I pull the back up, bro. I'm banging on the fucking door to get back up in there because I don't have the keys to her apartment. I cannot get in that complex. What?
I'm trying to sort out what's going on right now, man. We'll come talk to you in a second.
You know what I'm saying?
Why? Who right there? Why he look pissed? Who is this?
Trying to sort out what's going on right now, man.
Look at this dude.
We'll come talk to you in a
You know
second.
what I'm saying? Listen, I swear to God on everything I love.
You went back in?
No, I went back in after the shots. I went back in after the shot because I knocked on the door and they never opened the door for me.
Okay. Okay. And you
Never opened, and I went back upstairs.
GG's.
The door was already unlocked.
Okay,
I'm telling you. The door is
It
already...
ain't adding up, bruh. He's saying he went to the house after she basically told him no a couple times. He eventually went to the house because she said, yeah, you can come before I go to work or something like that. And then he said she ain't let him get through the door. But then somehow he said when he was leaving, she closed the door behind him. So it's like, did he go in or not? Because now it's like the story not making sense. And then when he walked outside, he heard 8 gunshots and ran back upstairs. Like, bro, what?
already unlocked. I'm literally, bro, I'm literally trying to say, I'm like, what's wrong? I'm like, what's wrong? All I see is blood on the phone. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on?
Like, you wouldn't be able to get back in the, you wouldn't be able to get in there. Like, you wouldn't be able to get in the crib. Like, the door was already closed. The door was locked. How'd you get in the crib? And if you get in the crib, then obviously whoever, if it was a murderer there, they would have opened the door. You would have saw somebody running out. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
It's in my car.
Okay. What's your name?
Keyshawn. Keshawn. Rousey.
Does that look like a bullet hole in the wall right in front of you? Right there? Yeah, that's what that is. It looks like you got some brain matter over here. Yeah, it came in through here. Is that one right there? Or not?
That's probably.
Looks like she might have been shot twice. Unless she held up her arm in front of her.
Here's the exit wound. Okay. Brain matter. 5 wounds total, 1, 2. 1 in the other arm. And then the 2 in the head.
And look at, there's stuff all over here. All up here. Did you look through the window?
Yeah, it's brain matter right on the window.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out this. Like, the first thing I do is I call her friend. I'm like, bro, you know, I said, I don't know what the fuck just happened. She said, what? I said, bro, I don't know what just happened, bro. I just heard 8 shots come from our apartment. She said, wait. She said, wait, what's going on, bro? I said, bro, I just heard 8 shots come out of her apartment, bro. She said, what?
This nigga tweaking, bro. This nigga's tweaking.
I heard 8 shots come out of her apartment. So her granny, like, what you mean her 8 shots come out of her apartment? I said, bro, I'm literally in the fucking house right now.
He was just saying he was talking to her friend. Now he talking to her granny? Bro, what?
Rousey, Rowsey.
This question I'm asking, any warrants, something I'd be worried about?
No, I don't.
Like probation for all?
No, I don't.
Okay, alright. Slide in real quick. We're check the window here and get you cool. Thomas, you said? Or Davis?
Davis,
What's your name?
yes. I don't know her middle name.
Okay, she lives here?
Yes.
Alright, slide.
So you just can you crack it down, keep it up?
Yeah. I'm gonna look at the keys so I can get the air conditioner.
Okay, I'm not finna do nothing, bro. Can you just, I'm cooperating. Can you just leave it open so I can literally just sit here and breathe?
What's the squad number on this?
Listen, I swear to God, Jasmine, on everything I love, bro. Listen, she said I could come over for a little bit. I came over here for literally 5 minutes, bro. She didn't let me in the door, bro. She didn't let me in the door.
So how's you in the crib? She didn't let you in the door, but how did you end up in the crib? Bro.
I literally, listen, when she told me to leave, I left. I literally got by my car door and I heard some shots coming from her apartment, bro.
Keyshawn, just relax. When I get the key, I'll turn the air conditioner stuff to the alright?
Listen, I just want to breathe, bro. That's it.
No, I'll leave the door open.
Bro don't know his girl full name. Dang, I didn't even catch that.
Brady keep asking me, did you do it? No, I didn't do that. I love that girl.
And they found 5 total bullet holes. There's gray matter on her pants, on the window seal. There is a bullet fragment on her right side over here. And then there's look like a strike mark in the corner. You can see it from here so far. And then once they move out of the way, I'll be able to keep looking.
7 holes.
7?
Yep, 7 holes. Chest, 1 right arm, 2 in the head, 2 in the back. Her phone's ringing. Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, just leave it.
Hey, is that car in the plate register you in?
Yeah, that's my apartment.
Hey, you see me coming out of that place?
Bro, I didn't know, but I'm glad I pulled. Okay, listen, I pulled it off, bro. I pulled off.
Nah, he just lying, bro. He said he pulled off. Dog, you just literally said every time. When you got to your car, you heard 8 gunshots. And he went back in. He talking about I pulled up. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's not looking good at all, bro. Dog is crazy.
I came back.
So when you came out of here, you didn't see anybody go in?
No, I didn't. But listen, she was already at home when I got here.
I know, but you said you left, but she didn't want to.
Yeah, but she didn't let me in the door. I don't know if somebody was in there or not.
Okay, all right.
She didn't let me in the house, sir. What are you talking about? No, I did. I said I heard 8 shots. I heard 8 shots come out of her apartment. I heard 8 shots from in there. I heard bang, 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 bang.
Come on, cooperate with me.
I am cooperating, bro.
Bro, he gotta be on something, bro. And it ain't weed or drunk. That nigga on something.
I'm trying to tell you because everybody trying to look at me like I did that.
No, I told you straight up, you're not arrested, you're detained right now,
Okay,
right?
and I understand that.
We get called here, someone shot, right?
Yes, and I called you.
Hold on. Breathe, buddy. You keep yelling over me because I'm on your side, all right? I told you straight up, you're not arrested, you're detained. I just obviously got to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
You're in the apartment, she's shot. I'm sorting out everything. You're not arrested. Your story checks out. Just let everything happen.
Story check out. Hey, this gotta be a tactic by the cops. Ain't no way this checking out.
Happen for a second, all right? Detectives are gonna come, everybody's gonna talk to you, things will be cool, all right?
Okay, bro.
Just be smooth with me.
Okay.
She was shot here. Any casings or anything here? There's a bullet fragment over next to her.
I saw that.
Yeah, and there's a strike to the wall. You see it right here?
Oh, yeah.
Right there, and then it hits there. But there's brain matter on the window over here. Right over here, and it's in her lap, and she was up in the corner. So I'm curious. I don't think this happened here. I think.
You don't think it happened here?
Oh, there's no court. She got shot 5 times.
She got shot 5 times?
There's 7 total holes. Yeah.
Yeah, he said,
It didn't happen there. Oh my gosh.
he heard 8 gunshots.
Yeah, there's no one else in here. This was unlocked.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Back door wasn't locked, though. Back door wasn't locked, though, y'all. Hold on.
I'm not, bro. Can I just breathe? I'm breathing.
No, but you're trying to talk to them.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm just letting you know. I got alibis, bro. Great, we're not just with you, bro. I've been with you all day.
But they said there was no blood in there. I'm so confused, bruh. They said it didn't happen there because it wasn't blood.
Hey, bro. I just dropped you off over your 80,000. Over there by the court, bro, so you can play with Trey on there. I was just with you, bro.
This will be your last one. I'm gonna have to close the door. Okay.
Anything on the home?
No,
There's nothing else in there.
he had 3 callers, and he's one of them. Not one casing on there. His quick story was he had come over here.
This officer relays his knowledge of the situation to who appears to be an investigative officer. Simultaneously, Kashawn again recounts his story to an officer, but added small additional bits of information.
Bro.
What's up?
Now I'm talking to you. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Y'all want to know, y'all asking me how I got in the apartment and everything. When I first got here, her neighbor was opening the door. I came in the door. I knocked on her door. She opened it. She would not let me in, sir.
She told you to come over, though, right?
Yeah, she said I can come over while we was on the phone. Me and her literally had a conversation. We literally was on the phone.
So that's your girlfriend?
That was my ex-girlfriend, but we getting back together.
Okay.
Yeah, we was getting back together.
How long are you guys together on all?
We've been together for a year and a half. We just broke up like 3 weeks ago, but me and her been talking about getting back together and like that. And she said we getting back together. She just needed time to, you know what I'm saying, get through her feelings and like that.
Right.
I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally sitting here being, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally sitting here being okay with all that because I You know what I'm saying? Everybody got feelings, bro.
Kashawn recounts his story from here, reiterating that he was at the apartment. Then as he was getting into his car to leave, he heard 8 gunshots, sped off in fear, but then returned, allegedly concerned about Leah's safety. He shares in greater detail the moment of his return to her apartment.
I knocked on her door again. I'm like, Leah. I checked the door to see if it's unlocked. The door's unlocked. I open the door. All I see her is on the floor dead. I literally dropped down to my knees, bro. The first person I call is her motherfucking friend. I call her right there. I call her friend. I tell her. I'm like, bro, I just heard 8 shots come out her apartment complex. I'm crying like a motherfucker, bro. She's like, hold on. She just left me and shit like that, bro. I said, fam, I just heard 8 shots come out her apartment complex. So then she had said, hold on, I'm gonna call you back. I called her granny. Her granny said, what the fuck happened? I'm telling her granny, bro, like, bro, I just heard 8 shots come out your granddaughter complex, like that. I'm literally doing all that shit, right? All I know is, bro, I literally, bro, I swear to God on my soul, I'm like, bro, who the fuck did this? She asked me, did I do it? I said, I did not do it. I said, I didn't do it. I said, I don't know, bro. I said, she didn't let me in the house.
Did you see somebody run out?
I sped down the street. I sped down the street, bro. I didn't see nobody run in and out.
When you heard the shots fired out here, you didn't see anybody run out the apartment?
No, I didn't. I drove off.
Do you think someone was in there?
Bro, I don't know. She didn't let me through the door.
Okay. He was in the apartment when we got here. He was in the apartment?
Yeah. Yes, I can't listen. I had the door. Look, I'm sorry. I'm trying to play.
No, you gave
I got the black thing, but I got the black thing held open so I can get back into the house because I don't have a key to get back in.
I hear you, buddy. Just take a seat. You guys got the keys for 541? Yeah, that's my guys. Yeah. The guy that probably.
Oh, bro, this shit weird, y'all.
And he's yelling it. He's hot. So anybody see on there so I can shut the door out?
In this moment, a bystander speaks to an officer about getting information for Leah's grandmother, who is apparently on scene.
Okay, well, I can't really say anything because I don't know anything other than there's somebody that's shot. Can't release any information right now. If that's her grandma, is her mom around? Okay, well, have her sit there. I'll come talk to her in a minute, okay?
The bystander implies that Leah's mother is deceased, and social media post made by Leah herself supports this claim. Leah's grandmother has now not just lost her daughter in recent years, but now her granddaughter too.
Dang.
An officer available. The grandmother is down at the east end of Lisbon.
I don't trust him. I don't trust him either. I ain't gonna lie. He look like he on straight business, bro. He cracking the case for show.
He's talking very fast, like he's nervous. Extremely fast. That's, the story doesn't make a lot of sense. It's kind of clear. Is there a gun up there? There's no gun there, there's no casings. And get this fucking guy right here.
I feel like everything he said probably made sense. She wasn't letting him through the door, but he found out a way to get in. He probably shot her. And he sped off, ditched the gun somewhere, came back. And then try to call and do all that stuff. That's just me assuming, though.
Yep.
It's a whole neighbor on the other side. Why y'all not interviewing her?
The same cipher out. Okay. Did you hear anything? You're right next door.
Oh man, we got one of these, bro. I ain't see nothing. I ain't hear nothing. Bro, nah, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's You on camera?
I'll tell you what, I'll let a detective know to come over and talk to you in private.
While an on-camera interview,
She like, I ain't trying to be on camera, bro.
Officers do question the downstairs neighbor about the incident.
We heard a loud bam bam. I didn't think it was a gunshot, but I just thought it was banging on the door some more. Like I thought he kicked it instead of hitting me, but then he ran out. Yeah.
Did you make out what he was saying?
He was like saying let me in. She was saying go or leave or something. Just like that. I just knew that like 3 months ago. Okay. And they argue all the time. 10 minutes later, the car pulls back up, but he had someone with him, a female. I hear a female voice, and they're both like, she dead. So I'm like, oh no, he killed her.
The female that this witness mentions is never explained, nor are we aware of any charges pressed against a second individual for this case. Rumors shared on social media detail that Kashawn may have cheated on Leah, and that action prompted the breakup. but those claims are unsubstantiated. Considering this witness was primarily listening through her doorway, it is possible she was hearing Kashawn's panicked voice as he uses falsetto and reaches a considerably higher pitch.
And then he knocked on my door, and I opened it, and he said, "Did y'all hear anything happen?" And I was like, all I saw was a black Charger. And he said, "That's my car." He was like, "I came, and she wouldn't let me in. She told me to leave. I left." He was like, he said, "So I thought somebody in here did it." I said, "No, you didn't think nobody in here did it." So that's why I called the police. Okay. Because I see he's trying to flip it. I just closed my door.
Had you called the police prior to him knocking on your door?
Yeah.
Okay, you already
but I'm just saying.
Okay.
In the video we obtained,
He was trying to blame somebody. He said somebody in here must have did
implies
it.
that a neighbor might be responsible, nor did he mention talking to the downstairs neighbor after supposedly discovering Leah's body.
That's what I'm saying. This tight. You see that?
The heck yeah, pink cuffs.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Bro, what cop carry pink cuffs? They got pink cuffs, bro.
That's it, my nigga.
Okay, nobody's. Relax.
Y'all finna have me sitting in the cell and shit, bro?
No. Don't worry about it. Okay? Right now, we're gonna talk to you about what you saw.
Okay, bro. Okay.
According to news reports, investigators found more details surrounding the 911 calls. The first call revealed further suspicion of Kashawn's actions. Allegedly, before Kashawn called 911, he called a friend and shared that Leah had been shot at her apartment. Kashawn told officers this information on scene. However, his friend revealed Kashawn left out the bit of information where he allegedly admitted to shooting Leah, which is what prompted the friend to make the first 911 call. Investigators interviewed others who were close to Kashawn and Leah and found that Kashawn was apparently very possessive of her. The pair held a very rocky relationship, as alluded by Kashawn himself on scene. Other close friends shared that Kashawn had threatened to kill Leah last fall, and he allegedly purchased a gun in order to do so. News reports indicated Leah had 8 gunshot wounds in total, matching Kashawn's story that he heard 8 gunshots. Sadly, investigations also discovered that Kashawn and Leah knew of each other since 3rd grade.
Damn, bro, since 3rd grade, bro, you doing that to her, bro? 3rd grade, bro, that's sad, bro. That's so messed up, bro.
Kashawn was charged with first-degree murder, with modifiers for using a dangerous weapon and for domestic abuse. This is the only criminal charge we could find in Kashawn's records.
He already had these charges? A count of first-degree murder while using a dangerous weapon in a domestic abuse scenario.
Roughly 2 weeks later, he entered a plea of not guilty. The court set a $250,000 cash bond.
Yeah.
That Kashawn never posted. In February of 2023, almost 8 months after Leah's killing, a jury unanimously found Kashawn guilty at trial. In March, he was sentenced to life in prison, confining him for at least 35 years after Leah's death until April of 2057, when he will be 55 years old. Violations during his prison sentence can extend his total stay by up to 40 days for each infraction. He may petition for extended supervised release after his prison sentence is complete.
What's going on, guys?
What y'all think, bro? Is that fair? I mean, he got life in prison. Well, they said 35 years. Was that good?
A sad, tragic case out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 19-year-old woman loses her life at the hands of her ex-boyfriend. Most cops can see that this guy is guilty. As soon as they see this guy, he says he called the police. Okay, he probably did. What does he do? He raises his hands and says, "Oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything." That's a big sign right there. The second thing he did is
that was a big sign,
8
though.
shots were heard. Let me tell you something. I've been shot at before. One thing I'm not doing is I'm not counting the shots. I'm trying to.
Yeah, that's true, bro. Like, he counted the shots and everything. Like, he said it was 8 shots, bro. Dude wasn't really traumatized. Like, I feel like when you go through something like that, bro, you're not really gonna be speaking as much as he did, bro. You kind of gonna be shook. Like, you gonna be like froze at what happened. Like, bro, at least crying. Like, that's your girlfriend, bro. Like, that's your girl or your ex, bro. You gonna be like, damn, like, yo, what just happened? Like, bro, you ain't gonna be talking as much as he did.
Look, the third thing he did is he tries to muster up some fake tears to see if anybody's buying this. You know, those tears were so fake. That's another story, okay? He tries to sit there and talk, and the cop is just gonna let him talk because what do these criminals do? They incriminate themselves, you know, because they're not too smart. So the cop did the right thing by taking him to the squad car, let him keep talking, and what does he say? First, in the beginning, he says it's his girlfriend. Then he says it's his ex-girlfriend. And we know now it was his ex-girlfriend. I believe he came over there, in my opinion, uninvited, right? and then the conversation probably went left. He didn't like where it was going. So what does he do? He takes out a gun and ends this young lady's life because you can't take no for an answer. Okay?
Yeah.
And what this guy get? He got life, right? And after 35 years, he can petition. He's eligible to petition for extended supervision. So possibly could be on the street one day. It's ridiculous, man. You know, these
all that shit for life, bro. Just because the relationship ain't work out, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. I'm trying to see another video, bro. That was looking interesting. I ain't gonna fake. We're looking at this shit on the side. In the moment he realized his life was over.
00.
Just before midnight on May 31st, 2022.
Damn, another 2022. And Wisconsin, another
Milwaukee
one.
Police Department in
So with Milwaukee, y'all.
Wisconsin were dispatched to a potential shooting that took place in a residential part of the city.
Finna go cut some hair for sure, man. For sure. Get niggas right, man. Go get some crispy cuts. Appreciate you tuning into the stream, dog.
Clear, right? Pull up next one. Pull up next one.
Yeah, we got him.
Yeah, this serious.
She got shot in the legs. She's got breathing. Yeah, we got some. We know who shot you. We have another blind female. Not just not breathing. Man, can you do me a favor? They've got to work on both sides. We got to step back, okay? So they can keep working on it.
Ma'am, can you please move faster?
Is anybody out here when this happened? Did they see anything? Oh, bro, I didn't see shit.
You see what happened? So you were coming to surprise a friend?
I got you for sure. I got you.
There's a lot going on, bruh.
We got here.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't like them type of videos, bruh. That shit, you know what I mean? Hold on.
Roll this window down back here. Okay, the reason I'm stopping you is you're doing about 20 miles an hour in a 55, and you're not maintaining your lane. So, is everything okay?
Yes, sir. My transmission's just slipping.
Okay.
The terrifying transition from nice to nightmare. Why not check this out, y'all? Why not, bro? This seemed like a better... I like when they got like the actual camera facing somebody instead of like just the fake pictures and stuff popping up. You feel me?
Roll this window down back here. Okay, the reason I'm stopping you is you're doing about 20 miles an hour in a 55, and you're not maintaining your lane. So, is everything okay?
Yes, sir. My transmission.
Of course shit not okay, man. Look at her her handle. Look at her doorknob, bro. Look at the mirror. Of course, shit not okay. Look how she driving.
Transmission's just slipping.
Okay.
And I had an appointment to get it fixed. I went to it. They didn't have.
No, let's not lie. Appointment to get your transmission fixed. We can tell you're not keeping up with this car. You not getting that transmission fixed. Come on now.
I just wanted to be able to see what I was walking up on. Okay. Anyway, I'm Deputy Groenenboom with Santa Rosa Sheriff's Office. I do need to see your driver license, your registration, insurance today. Do you have any firearms or weapons in the vehicle?
There's no firearms.
No firearms? All right. Where's your license at?
Honestly, my wallet was stolen.
Your wallet was stolen?
Sir.
Okay. Do you have any other
Wallet
forms
was
of
stolen.
identification on you today?
She capped.
All right, go ahead and roll down all the windows for me, please. All right, so as you were saying?
I'm in the process of moving.
Okay.
My wallet was stolen, I guess, because I went to somebody's house and realized it was gone. I went and asked them about it, and they said they hadn't found it.
Okay.
So I don't have my ID on me.
Oh, saw that in the back of the car. She said she in the process of moving though.
I had my registration and everything, like.
Okay. What? Let's stop reaching around the vehicle. If you don't know where anything's at, what's your first name?
Mary Lee.
All right. Current address?
Currently, I'm in the process of moving, but I was staying at Alabama.
That's not going to be your current address now?
No.
Since you don't have ID on you, I've got to try to look all this information up. I'm going to go run your license. Do you have a valid license?
I'm honestly not sure. I was paying like my
You're not sure.
fines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's fixed yet.
Was it suspended?
It was suspended.
What were you suspended for?
Speeding ticket.
If you are still suspended, we're going to need you to have somebody come get you.
She said speeding ticket makes sense while she was going 20 and a 55. She's scared of that speeding ticket.
Okay, yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. What's that on the dash right there?
Bro, this car is
Probably
fucked.
his tools. He,
Can I see it? So it looks like it's possibly a pipe that he's smoking something out of.
he works on the they have like the big trucks and stuff over there.
Yeah, well, there's burnt residue in here.
Ooh.
Are you sure it's not oil from a truck?
I mean, it looks pretty crusted. And is there anything in the car going to you in trouble at all?
Not that I'm aware of, no sir.
Not that you're aware of?
No sir.
Okay.
I'm always finding nuts and bolts and like that everywhere.
That's just tobacco, it smells like. So.
Okay.
But like I said, it has been smoked at him, so it's not just a tool.
Oh. I don't, like I said, I'm always finding nuts and bolts and stuff like this, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hold tight for me, okay?
Yes, sir.
First name is Mary Lee. There was a little.
She trying to be good at lying though. I ain't gonna lie.
She showed.
She making it seem calm.
It's Dexter's tool. Dexter's her boyfriend. It's like, well, that's not a tool. It's a little pipe. Which has some burnt residue in it. There was a faint smell of tobacco to it, but that's all I could really smell in it. So.
I ran her for her multiple times. Didn't get a return back.
She may be lying about who she is. Interesting.
I got no return on that deal.
That is bizarre. Excuse me. Okay, Miss. I've got to be able to figure out who you are. I don't know if you're Miss or if you're giving me a false name.
I mean, I could give you.
Listen to me. Listen. Right now, I'm running you through the computer system. I'm running DL numbers that are coming back to the name that you've given me, and so far we're not coming up with anything.
Ooh.
So, do you have anything in that backpack that might help me identify you? Do you mind if I search your backpack for identification? All right, I've got a prescription bottle here with her name on it. Can you check David for that name?
Lindsay's coming. They said I can't leave until they figure out who I am. They don't believe that I'm.
We didn't say that. We're saying it's not coming back.
It's not coming back. My name's not coming back. Maybe because I was locked up for so long.
Locked up? Oh my god, bro.
While we're doing this, just let me have you step out here. I'm gonna set this back in here.
Okay.
Let's step back here.
I didn't get anything back out of Alabama either.
When was the last time you had a license? Have you ever had a license?
Yeah, I've had a license before. Yes, sir.
Okay. Out of Florida.
Yes.
It's weird they're not finding it. That's why I'm.
I mean, I was in prison for.
How long were you
in prison?
4.5 years.
When did you get out?
I got out in.
You still had something, bro.
2017. The prison issued me an ID when I got out, and my wallet was just stolen. What, like a week ago?
We found a record of you being released from prison, but it doesn't.
She probably not even on the phone for real.
Number, well, there's nothing. All it says is your name, date of birth, and you were released from jail. Yeah, there's no picture or anything with it, so hold tight for us, okay? She's not paying on her penalties after she got out of jail is what that is. Car's not drivable. She said transmission is out, and there's no insurance, so...
The arrest was Duval County for trafficking heroin.
What happened
Trafficking heroin?
Car, your damage over here.
I bought it like that.
You bought it like that?
Yeah, I only paid $1,000 for it.
Holy cow. It's okay if I check real quick, make sure there's no... I'm mostly worried about guns. I don't want
have
guns
no
down the
guns.
street.
I can guarantee you there's no guns in the car.
Is it okay if I check real quick?
It was trafficking heroin and don't have no guns.
Yes, it is. You're right. How are you getting the car out of here? It's not drivable.
What do you mean it's not?
You said the transmission's out on it.
It's not all the way out. It works sometimes it doesn't.
20 miles an hour down the highway. That's very dangerous.
I know. I was going to pull over before y'all stopped me. I was pulling over to let it cool down. That's, I mean, all it has to be.
She denied consent, and she says as soon as the transmission cools down, it will drive. It's fine. She says she has insurance on her phone that she's trying to locate right now. So she had failure to appear in 2019. Okay. She has several suspensions in failure to appear, so we can't get her a citation because she has a failure to appear. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so what's the status?
They've been there all day, bro. It's nighttime, bro.
The ability to drive the car.
I mean, it's drivable.
You can't do 20 on this road.
I know that.
Somebody's gonna rear end you.
Every now and then, it just, like I said, it just doesn't want to shift. And I was fixing to pull over, let it cool down, and then...
All right, that's not what we would consider operable.
No, and it doesn't always do that. It just...
How about the insurance? Did you ever find proof of insurance?
No, I know that it's through direct.
Well, that's not exactly proof of insurance, you know what I mean? All right, well, finish up your cigarette.
Somebody's on their way, though.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, with everything that we've had to do, and you got failure to appear.
Failure to appear? I just got
Listen
help.
to what I'm saying.
Okay, you have a failure to appear on your record, and you have multiple other failure to pay suspensions on your driver license. So we're going to go ahead because you can't provide us with an address. We write you a ticket. No, you said that's where you were at. That's not your current address. Okay, well, you said you're in between places. Okay, we have no place to find you should you not take care of this criminal.
I can give you my sister's address, who always knows where I'm at.
All right, well, that's not what we're
That
going
ain't
to do.
the same thing.
Finish your cigarette, okay?
Sir, please don't take me to jail. So there's my ride right there.
You're under arrest.
No, I am not!
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Put your hand Stop resisting. Put your hand behind your back. Back. You're good. You're good. Good.
She heard that you arrested. She was not going, bro.
Stop. Resist. Relax.
Oh my god, bro. She ain't trying to go back.
Don't grab. Just relax. Okay. You're okay. Relax.
Sit in the chair. Kick your feet up so you can stand up. There you go. I'll help you. Put the leg up underneath. There you go. Right.
Can I give her the keys to my car?
Your car's getting towed.
Please, no, please.
Listen, you already got enough charges on top of what you already got, so you don't need any more. Okay? No. It's time to go. Come on. We're going back to the vehicle. Stand.
Is there anything we need to know about before you start searching?
Is there something or no?
I mean, it doesn't matter now.
She trying to... she trying to dig for something. Okay. So, that one doesn't look...
Take a deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath.
Ouch.
Do you need EMS for any reason?
And you're saying there was something in his pocket?
It's rolled up in her... What's in her? Pills or something?
I don't honestly know. It was in the car, so I just...
fine. You just calm down.
I don't want to go back to prison. I don't.
You said there was something rolled up.
I thought there was. Maybe I'm wrong.
All right.
I want to go back to
So, nothing on you that you're aware of? Okay. All right. Have a seat up here. Step up.
It's like once you go to prison, you think you will learn your lesson, bro. You be trying it. Everything's safe, bro.
All right, so do we do vehicle inventory here?
Yes.
Okay.
She had some kind of knife or something. She had.
That rocks. That's rocks. Those are actual rocks.
Oh, actual rocks. I was about to say.
Oh, here we go. So we have a glass smoking device mixed up amongst the clothing in the front passenger seat, along with a plastic baggie.
So now it's probable cause search instead of just inventory. Here we go.
Be careful, this one's broken. Oh, imagine that. Yeah, look at all that.
Oh, holy heck.
That doesn't look normal. Look at all that.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so
probably a quarter tested.
I wonder if she tore this off and threw it back there while we were on the traffic stop.
She did reach up.
Because,
Yeah. She reached up at some point.
all right, I'm gonna set this right here.
Damn.
I found that sitting on top of the pile of clothes in the passengers. Yeah, there's a lot of it in the corner and up in a crack here.
Contact with anybody. If you make the dispatch, make sure you figure it out.
Just stupid, bro.
Now, police call it a vehicle investigation for a reason. Now, of course, every day, police across the country encounter suspicious traffic situations. And that can range from a brake light that's out or to someone running a red light. And sometimes just somebody driving too slow. So today we have an interesting case on the Santa Rosa Sheriff's Department. And as soon as the deputy approaches the vehicle on the passenger side, we do notice that there's no mirror. And that's just one of the issues with this vehicle. Now, the driver is then told that she was doing 20 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. And if you didn't know, when police pull you over, it's not just about issuing a ticket. They also have to ensure your safety. And that's why they have to investigate thoroughly. Now, the driver is then asked by the deputy why she was swerving and not maintaining her lane. And then the driver informs the deputy about a transmission issue, which could happen because everyone can have car problems. It's no big deal. But at this point, the deputy does ask for her license, her registration, and her insurance. And then she answers and says, honestly, and when she said that, I knew that this investigation might not end well. Because she then states that her wallet was stolen. And officers instinctively know to dig deeper when the person that they're investigating continues to give excuse after excuse and cannot locate paperwork that should be easily accessible. Then we hear the female tell the deputy that her license was suspended and that she has some fines, but she's supposedly unaware if her driving privileges have been reinstated. And I don't know about you guys, and maybe it's the cop in me, but I'm not buying these excuses. And now the deputy gets his eyes on a piece of metal that's been converted into a pipe that appears to be used
That's
for smoking
crazy,
with
bro.
residue in it. But luckily for her, it wasn't anything illegal. But if you watch her face while the officer is looking at the pipe, in my opinion, that's the face of someone who's trying to ask the question, is this deputy believing my story? And while the deputy is investigating her info, nothing is coming back. And keep this in mind, when you provide police with your information, they will run you statewide and through NCIC, short for National Crime Information Center. So whether you lie to the police or not, they will find out who you are. And I have to give it to these deputies. They're doing their due diligence in investigating this woman. And so far, she's dodged anything criminal. And then she refuses to allow the deputies to check for weapons, which is her right, because the deputies would need a warrant unless exigent circumstances exist, which they don't. And the deputies do advise her of what's about to happen. But I saw this comment after she asked the deputies to please not take her to jail, and they move into arrest, she starts to resist and has to be tased. But after the deputies do their inventory of the vehicle, they do find possible drug residue. But to wrap this up, guys, we all, of course, go through ups and downs in life. But this was actually difficult to watch because these situations can be avoided. But you have to say to yourself, I already have enough issues that I'm dealing with. Do I want or need more? And it's simple. The answer should be no, because now this woman has more to answer for in court.
While transporting Emily to the jail, she took off her bra and was attempting to conceal something. At the jail, a search revealed a plastic bag of crystalline substance that fell out of her clothes, and it tested positive for methamphetamine.
Methamphetamine. She's done. She keep talking about she don't want to go back to jail, nigga. She's done. Oh my gosh, meth, bro. She's done.
One of the 2 glass smoking devices was also tested positive for methamphetamine.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Marilee was charged with obstructing without violence, driving while license suspended, possession of controlled substance without prescription, and possession of drug paraphernalia. She is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Stupid, bro. I wonder how much time she got, bro. That was dumb. That was so dumb. Oh my gosh. Y'all, that was so dumb, bro. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, this low-key seem funny when kids get their parents arrested. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This probably funny as hell, bro. When kids get their parents arrested, bro. Not the kids opping on the parents, bro.
The house that made you scared.
I just saw a couple bodies. I was curious. Pour it out, and then that's what I'm doing to us.
That's a big move you did.
I told her to stop it.
The kids said, "Hey, stop using them drugs, mom." Told y'all gonna call the cops on you. That's crazy. That's crazy. We don't know how bad the situation was. It probably was a good thing he called, but like, damn, bro. If it was just some weed or something, it's like, damn, what you opping for? But if it was something stronger and it was probably really ruining his life, then okay, it's understandable, bro.
I understand. You were scared, right? Okay.
Yes. What's going on? I just wanted to go see Grandma for a second. You left me home with you.
This was the
Oh, that's
when
messed
Mom
up.
went to jail, and it's just one of many similar such cases. Starting with this extraordinary case where this
Like, I hate parents that got drug problems. Like, if it's worse than, weed, because I say weed is not bad. You know what I mean? Weed is normal for everybody. You know what I mean? As long as it's not just overly excessive. You know what I mean? But like, drugs, like, when people just addicted to different things, like shots and all that type of shit, bro, coke, anything white, bro, it's like, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all popping pills. Like, that's just nothing to have around kids, man. Like, I hate when parents got some addictions like that, bro. It's like, bro, just give the kid away. Like, let the kid, don't have the kid grow up seeing that. You know what I mean? Because that's going to mess them up in life.
intelligent young boy ended up sending his own mom to jail. On July 13th, 2022, police were called for a child welfare check after a 9-year-old boy found in the house something really shocking.
Thank you. So, we were called to come check on your son.
The cops knocked on the door. Before his mother could intervene, the child gave them a bag of whitish substance.
Damn, as soon as they, oh my God, that's a lot too. As soon as they open the door, here you go. Here you lock her up, officer. Here you go. This is what I was talking about.
Realizing it might be drugs, they quickly secured the child and proceeded to question the mother.
Oh my God.
I was in the bathroom for like an hour.
I have no idea.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, you just handed it to me.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
So this is your child?
This is my baby. Yes, he's been in the bathroom for an hour.
Okay.
Literally an hour.
He was showing Tony this stuff that he found in the house.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, I don't either.
Apparently, the boy found the substance in his mom's room, then proceeded to lock himself in the bathroom. He then FaceTimed his dad, her ex-husband, to tell him about it. Even though she denied having any knowledge about the substance, the officer still remained doubtful. Everything came crashing down for her when the officer tested the substance and proceeded to question the boy about what happened.
Yeah, that's a lot of meth.
That's a lot, bro. Like meth and stuff. Like, come on, bro. Why would you having meth around your kid?
You know.
Like, go to rehab, bro. Like, actually get better.
It's like one of my top 5.
You got responsibilities, man.
Of meth hauls. I can honestly say after 21 years, this is the first time that a kid's walked out with 12 pounds of meth in a baggie and handed it to us.
I just saw a couple bodies. I was curious. Pour it out, and then
Especially when they do it to us.
Yeah, from like TV and stuff.
What?
Like, you thought like maybe it was drugs from like TV and stuff.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Proud of you. You did the right thing.
Is that the
substance
dad?
tested positive for methamphetamine, an illegal recreational drug. And it wasn't just a little bit, it was a lot. Over
100 grams?
100 grams. The mother, who was later identified as Kendra Long, wasn't ready to go down without a...
That's a big house too, bro. Like, they living good. They living a good life, bro. That's a big crib. Fully furnished, a lot of stuff inside, chandeliers, bro. Whatever this is, it's some nice rich people stuff.
Fight.
I mean, to me, it looks probably like methamphetamine.
Probably added on to the house, because this probably used to be a window.
You know,
What is that?
you know what meth is.
Like speed or whatever. Like, I mean,
Come on.
what happened?
Everybody knows what meth is. You watch Breaking Bad. I mean, Jesus.
I have never seen Breaking Bad.
Well, you should.
If that is meth, and yeah, that's quite a bit of meth. It's not just, you know, recreational or personal use. It's like enough for, you know, a couple hundred people to party on a weekend. Over. Yeah.
But you do have the right to remain silent.
Me?
If you give up that right, you can say anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. It's in your house. This is your house.
This is not my. I don't even know this was here. I can't even understand or fathom the fact that this is drugs in my house.
Despite her efforts to pretend she didn't know anything, her attempts didn't succeed as the officers had plenty of evidence to charge her. She was arrested and charged with drug trafficking and child abuse. Kendra Long got out of jail later that day after paying a $25,000 bond. But she got off easy as she was only granted probation. In this situation...
That's money. $25,000 bond. Yeah. Whoever the husband is, yeah, I got you. We out. Come back. Come back. And probation. Hopefully she still learned that lesson though, cause that was a quick, like she didn't really get disciplined for that. Like, it was quick, and money wasn't an issue. They obviously had it. You know what I mean? Hopefully the kid is doing better though.
The kid showed remarkable bravery by reporting his mother's crimes. And the same is true in this next case. Another kid was just as brave when his mom's actions almost ended his life. On March 20th, 2022, police officers were dealing with some kids who had thrown trash on the road at night when suddenly a car came out of nowhere and nearly rear-ended their car.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You almost ran into our car. We had kids up here.
Why is the window not down? Put your window down.
Don't do it, honey. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
He's not even in a seatbelt in the car, and you're driving like that.
Oh my God.
Ma'am, have you had...
You just lied to a police officer.
Man, that kid, like, get me out this car. She driving crazy. Get me out this car.
Right?
Yes.
She did? Yes. You feel unsafe in the car? Okay, I'm gonna get you out of the car, okay? Let you come out and hang out with us. Hey, Masood, come over here and get the kid out of the back seat. He said he don't really feel that safe in the car.
Yes, he does.
He just said he don't feel safe. He said he's in the middle. So he wants to get out of the car, and he said, drink.
Don't feel safe.
Hey, stop looking at him and stop talking to him. Talk to that deputy. Hey, come here, man. Just come here,
I'm
man.
not lying to a police officer.
You have had something wrong.
I did, but I'm not lying.
No, you lied to me. You lied to me.
She denied drinking any alcohol, but her son disagreed right away, accusing her of lying to the police.
Damn.
The situation got worse when her son said he felt unsafe in the car, and the officers had to take him out. With her son taken away, she started to cooperate and got out of the car.
How much did you have to drink tonight?
I was at a dinner party at my friend's
Okay.
house.
Okay.
2 drinks of vodka.
Okay. How long ago was that?
Oh my God. No, 2 hours. Like, you can go. Like, you can call them.
Ma'am, I'm talking to you right now. Not worrying about your friends. I'm asking you a simple question. All right, Yankee. We're dealing with
I'm not drunk. I'm
another
so
incident.
not. Oh God, my kid.
She said she drank 2 glasses of vodka, but insisted she wasn't drunk. While 2 shots of vodka might not usually make someone drunk, her actions up to now showed otherwise. So, the officer chose to do a field sobriety test to clear up any uncertainties.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Let me go home. I'm a teacher. I work at the high school. Let me go.
Don't say all that. Why would you say all that? They did not ask that. Now you about to lose your job. Now they know you on camera. Now they know you. I'm a teacher out of high school. Not, bro. Do you think this is good? A good example to be a teacher? Why would you even mention that, bro? Sometimes I be trying to give a benefit of the doubt. Like, she probably not even that drunk, but the kid didn't like that she was drinking at all, and she almost got an accident anyways. So he stopped her. But we about to see from the sobriety test, you know what I mean? Because maybe she is drunk as fuck.
I didn't do a bad thing. I'm telling you.
All right, man. Right now, I don't believe that you have the capability of driving a motor vehicle on the roadway.
Oh my God.
Would you like to perform some exercises?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, so
I got nothing to prove for you.
all right, so I'm gonna let you know right now. If you deny doing these exercises, you could be placed under arrest, and they can go.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't you gotta do the test, don't you? When they ask you to do a sobriety test and all that, you gotta do it.
So I'll let you know, if you refuse to do the exercises, you can be placed. All right, man. When you're done talking, I'll talk.
It was clear from the outset that she was drunk, so it wasn't surprising when she refused to take a field sobriety test. However, in most U.S. states, driving a vehicle means you automatically agree to these tests for alcohol levels.
Yeah, right.
Since she didn't cooperate, the officers had the right to arrest her, which led to what they did next.
Okay, do me a favor. Turn around.
Oh my God.
Turn around. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand
No.
back. Put your hand. How is this? Put your hand behind your back.
Don't worry. They're just put her in handcuffs right now, okay? Because she's obviously been drinking. They're trying to calm her down, but she's rowdy.
I won't talk to you until you calm down.
Please talk to me.
I will not talk. Act like an adult for 2 seconds.
This mom's behavior was deeply concerning and unfitting for any parent. Her son was visibly worried, but the officers dealt with the situation very professionally and made him feel at ease.
You're smart, man, and I appreciate you telling it to step it up. That's a big move you did.
I told her to stop it.
I understand. You were scared, right? Okay.
I killed my heart.
It really killed me too, man.
Dude, I killed like.
Yeah, that's why I'm coming over and talk to you. I really feel bad right now about you. For you. Really, I really do. Because you could be one of my kids, right? And you're a smart dude, man.
She was taken into custody and charged with DUI, child abuse, and resisting arrest.
Damn.
Hopefully, this parent will learn from this and do better. But things get even more worse as the parent in the next case is extremely careless.
Oh my gosh. Nah, that's sad, bro. That's sad. Out the door like that.
Hello? She went to the store. You leave your 5-year-old home alone so you can go smoke weed.
On March 7th, 2023, police officers responded to a call about a child crying for his mom. They talked to the neighbors who made the call first, and after talking to them, they decided to go check on the boy themselves to make sure he was okay.
What's wrong? Hello? Police department. Hello? She went to the store. Police department. Where'd they go? What store did they go to? The what? The Apple store?
Apple store.
Yeah, it's right down the street. How long have they been?
The child was visibly in distress, and at his age, he shouldn't have been left alone at home. The officer looked all over the house and found out that the child was alone. They then started asking the child about his mother's whereabouts.
Yeah. Does he live with you? Did your mom and dad both go to the store together?
No, my dad's at my papa's house.
Your dad's at your papa's house? Do you know the phone number there?
Yeah.
You do? Where's the phone? You have a phone in here?
No.
No?
I saw your phone, but it's dead.
So your mom left you, went to the Big Apple store? How long has she been gone? You don't know?
How old are you?
5.
5. What's your name?
People been breaking into our house, but
People
Breaking
been
in.
your house.
yeah, and they messing up our house.
The child is really smart and can express himself very well for a 5-year-old, and his testimony thus far wasn't doing his mother any favors. Leaving him by himself was already an offense, as in many U.S. states. Kids need to be between 8 and 12 years old before you can leave them alone. His mom showed up shortly afterwards, and the cops were clearly not happy with her.
Mommy, you left me so young.
Yes. What's going on? I just went to go see Grandma for a second.
You left me home young.
What happened?
You had the door open, was yelling for you.
I left
And then you
it
stole
on
it. Take her
Why you ain't down my street, sir?
Where's the grandma live?
Right across the street.
How's she gonna get mad at him? Why you ain't running across the street to go see? What? Why you leave him alone? Why didn't you drop him off first? If she right across the street.
I just went over there real quick.
Do you have an ID?
Yes, sir.
Given how long it took for the neighbors to call the police, their arrival, and their talk with the child, it's obvious she didn't leave him alone for just a short time.
Right.
And the officers are well aware of this. They asked her for identification, but she took a long time to find it and couldn't locate it in the end. Instead, she called her mother. When her mother arrived, the officers had lots of questions for both of them.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Your grandma?
Yes, sir.
She was over with you.
Yeah, but for a second, she only came over here for a second.
Where do you live at?
I live on the south side. I don't even live on the east side. I'm out here visiting some friends.
So where were you at?
At her friend's house, real quick.
Where's a friend live?
Right across the street. I don't know. that
Right,
address.
right out back.
Yeah, literally.
Well, we're trying to figure all this out. Cause
Where
we got a 5-year-old kid left home alone.
Oh, well, it was only for a couple seconds.
Well,
We don't know. That's what we're just trying to figure out.
It obviously wasn't though, cause y'all gotta realize the cops been there for a while, bro.
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
What happens if you'd have walked out?
I understand. I understand.
I told him all this. I said I'll be right back. He literally plays the game all day. He was in there playing the game. I said I'll be right back. I'm about to go over there to your grandma real quick. That was it.
So do you think this is serious or not serious?
It's serious.
It's very serious. It's very serious.
Just
I
that- that's
never
like-
thought
Do you
it
think
would
you
have
should
happened to
leave
me.
a 5-year-old home alone?
No. But
Then why'd you do
it was for a second. I didn't think it was.
Not only is it for a second, then you come back in and you're smelling like weed. So you leave your 5-year-old home alone so you can go smoke weed, and then you come back and then you yell at him.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you did.
Leaving her child all alone to visit her mother was already bad, but leaving him alone to go get high is even worse.
Yeah, that's
Now
terrible,
you told me
bro. I ain't gonna lie,
so
bro.
Do you have a warrant? Tell me now. We're gonna run you and pull the picture. You shouldn't.
Sir. I asked you if you wanted to come with me. You said no, you want to stand for the game.
So why did you put shoes on?
The officers asked if she had any previous warrants.
Why don't you come put it on he's a 5-year-old. What is he supposed to say? Like, he don't really have that much of a conscience, bro. He's 5.
Which was a reasonable
He
question.
can't make these
because she
decisions, bro.
suddenly couldn't
What?
find her ID or remember her social security number, which might suggest she was hiding something. Their suspicions were valid because they did find something.
So you understand what's going on, right?
Yes, but
I can't help your warrants. You gotta hang the phone up. We're gonna handcuff you. Don't make it worse than it has to be.
okay.
Stop.
Carlo. You hear me? Alright.
They found out she had an active warrant for not showing up in court for a DUI charge. Consequently, she was arrested and charged with child endangerment. The next case is incredibly chaotic.
Don't shove it in the car.
On October 16th, 2021, police officers responded to a call from a mom reporting a problem with her son. When they got there, they found the son locked outside and began questioning him.
What do you mean she won't let you in because the door's open?
She's got
Huh?
This nigga look older. Look about 20, 22, something like that, bro. How old is this dude, bro?
There's a chain on the door. There's a chain on the door? Yeah. Really?
They tried to talk to the mother since she was the one who called 911, but they were left stunned.
Hey, Jill, it's Officer Looney. Could you let me in so I can talk to you? Hey, Jill?
I tried calling, she answered a second ago.
Jill, you called for us. You might as well come talk to me. Tell her we're gonna break a window if she doesn't unlock the door.
You got a pair,
Jill, we're gonna break
Gerber's.
the window if you don't unlock the
You
door.
got a pair of Gerber's, you can twist the fucking chain lock off.
She basically locked herself inside after calling the police, which was not only weird, but also kind of funny. After they kept shouting and banging on the door, she finally came out, and they were surprised to find out she had actually been sleeping the whole time.
You called us?
Well, you finally opened it, but you called us?
I'm trying to sleep.
You called us, didn't you?
Yes, I'm trying to sleep.
What?
So what do you want done, I guess?
Out.
He lives here.
I don't give a shit. I'm scared of him.
Why are you scared of him? Okay. Can I step in? Alright, I think there's a fight.
I don't know where you were trained, but domestic battery is a big
Okay,
issue.
come on in.
I'm right here.
Close the door then.
I'm right here.
Bro, what the
Do you
fuck
want
is she
something?
on, bro? Like, how you gonna call them and then... Bro, what?
Take him and do something.
He has residency here, okay?
I'll give a shit.
Apparently, she called because she wanted her son to leave the apartment. But legally, the police couldn't make him go because he had residency rights there. She would need a court order to legally evict him, which the officer duly informed her about.
But legally, we can't just kick him out on the street. He has residency
Give
here.
it what you do with him, but I'm not. I'm done with him. I'm not.
Well,
I'll
it's his
change
house
my
just
locks.
as much as
I'll
right
change
now.
my locks. I don't care.
Well, for
I'll
now,
change my
he's
locks.
got to stay here until
No,
you get
he's
him
not.
evicted.
No, he's not.
Hey,
I'm not gonna be in a body bag.
Guess what? If he changes the locks, he can kick the doors.
I'm not gonna be in a body bag.
Okay, he lives here. If you call
I'm not
911
gonna be in a body bag.
If you call 911 for this again, you will go to jail.
All right, then I'll go to jail.
Okay, then we'll be back and we'll take you
All
to
right,
jail.
then, all right.
Because that is misuse of a 911.
That's right.
And
All
we
right.
will not be back
All
for
right.
the same issue.
All right.
Okay?
She started shouting at the officers, but they weren't having it, insisting she pursued the legal route if she wanted her son evicted. However, things started to escalate when the officers refused to comply with her requests.
He can put his hands on me, and that's all right.
Well, it's my understanding you were advised to contact Officer Shellhart, who took it in the first place, and you never contacted him again. So whose
That
fault
was
was that?
last week.
Okay, and then you were
It was more
told.
than last week. It was the end of September.
Then you were told to contact Officer Shellhart again, and you never did.
That was just last
So
week.
whose fault is that?
Oh, and who are you?
I'm Officer Looney.
Yeah, who
of the
are
police
you?
Department, and I'm sick of it. So he's
All
allowed
right,
in the
then
house.
go. Get another job.
Okay.
Get another job.
Let him in his room.
You let him take care of your mom. Let him take care of your mom.
What?
Let him take care of your
You
mom.
understand that he's allowed in the house?
I don't care.
Go inside of your room.
Out of here.
Oh my gosh, bro. I'm so blessed to have a good family, bro. This is just some weird shit just to go through, bro.
It's all right for him to put his hands on me.
Who has ever said that?
The officers let her son go back inside the house. A decision which clearly didn't sit right with her, leading her to do the most hilarious thing ever.
Who has ever said that? Who has one time said
I'm just saying he did
So-
today.
So you haven't filed a report in how long?
Today? Yes, I did.
He put his hands on you today.
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
When?
What time is it?
Talk about what time is it?
Saying that this happened today.
What time is it now?
Oh, she fucked up.
You tell me. Yeah, you tell me.
She wobbling.
You forgot about it there.
It's all. It's still an officer in the back, bro. She just slammed the door. It's still an officer inside, bro. Oh my gosh.
205 signal 37.
That was the best thing in the world.
She slammed slammed the door on the officers, forgetting one was still inside, which made her attempt at showing displeasure even more ridiculous. She kept insulting the officers, but her biggest mistake happened just as the officers were leaving.
Oh, I'll just put in the body bag and don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go on. Do your job. Go on.
We've given you your options. There's nothing else.
Just go on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, let's go.
Yo. Yo. Yo.
Hey, stop. Put your arms behind your back.
Why?
Put your arms behind your back.
Why? Because I explain things to him.
They arrested her when she tried to force her way into her son's room and assault him.
Don't shove it.
In the car.
I'll kick you.
You kick him, you're gonna get a level 5 felony.
He's hurting me. He's hurt.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
And get in the car.
You're hurting me.
You're doing it.
No, I'm not. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. You're gonna hurt me.
They took her to jail and charged her with disorderly conduct, interfering with reporting a crime and resisting arrest.
That's so dumb, bro. Bro, y'all be blessed to have good parents in your life, bro. A lot of people be going through bullshit. Going through bullshit in your life, man. I put prayers over you, man. Love, bro. That was a good video, though, man. When kids get their parents arrested. That was a good one. I don't know, man. Hey, y'all, I appreciate the likes on the stream, bro. If y'all new, make sure to still like it up, bro. Make sure to still like it up, bro. I like the new videos, though. I think we're going to react to those more. I'm posting on the other channel. I might just go start being live on Twitch more, you know what I mean? And not YouTube as well. But I'm probably just going to be straight on Twitch because Twitch don't copyright nothing. YouTube copyrights a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? So once I'm like reacting like music or like sport reactions or something like that, it won't just end my YouTube stream automatically, you feel me? So y'all can catch me at Twitch. I need to add my Twitch down here, but it's basically the same thing. It's just DM_Icky. And I'll see y'all over there, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all tuning in. God bless and be blessed.